Okay, we're going to look at a problem where we're going to use exponents in place of repeated multiplication. So the problem we're going to look at is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times x times x times x. All right, so now that we're looking at this problem, the first thing that we want to do is find our factors, our repeated factors. So the first repeated factor we have here is 3. So that 3 is going to show back up in our simplified form of this equation. So we're still going to have 3 down here. Instead of writing it as repeated multiplication, we're going to replace that with exponents. So to write out our exponent, we're going to take the 3 as our base number, and we're going to add an exponent that is equal to the amount of times that base number repeats in our repeated multiplication. So up here we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So there's 4 3's up here, which means our exponent is going to be a 4. So we have 3 to the 4th. Our other repeated factor in the problem is our variable of x. So we have our x that's repeating also, so that factor is still going to be in our simplified form of the equation. And just like with our 3, we're going to have that base number of x and our exponent. And our exponent is going to be equal to the amount of times that x repeats in the problem. So we have x times x times x, which would be 3 x's. And we can write that as x to the third. So to simplify that equation, we would have 3 to the 4th times x to the third. And that would be that same equation written out using exponents in place of our repeated multiplication.